Hello and welcome back to Skyborn. My brain went completely blank for a second. I don't remember what I was playing. Onward we go. Okay, that's a... Excellent. Okay, is there anything around here? Okay, there's a few potential things around here. Ooh, including a port for our airship. That is potentially interesting. So we've got two options here, left or right, and some crates. That's alive. Has any of our squad actually got knocked out yet? Hang on a minute. We went... Okay, we're going round in a loop. That seems odd. So that means this is where we have to go. More gold nuggets. That's it. See you later. Okay, I'm not going to bother having Claret use napalm, not on only two guys. This is where it's too solid stretch. Oh, what's that? Oh, I'm so sorry about this. At least we managed to keep the coolest threat. Sullivan's needs to get higher though. So I'm having to lean in really blooming close to actually tell what is bits of sand I can walk on and what isn't. And that sort of glaring yellow sun is not helping much. Without any kind of map, it's going to be really easy to get really lost. Let's try this one. Ooh, person. There you go. Nice and fresh. Roast beef and vitality. That's ominous. Given that she's standing over a dead body. The mysterious girl stares hungrily. Okay, I'm just going to do the sensible thing and eat the strange meat that I was just given. Or more specifically, I'm going to make Corwin eat it. Because haha, take that, Corwin. We're going to get a bunch of comments of people telling you not to eat. What the hell are those? Those cockatrices? Well, they're called snakeweeds, they're cockatrices. Alright, I think this calls... Nice. Brain rejuvenation. Say, Claret's so close to leveling up again. So many gold nuggets to flog. Ooh, more Palentia. Excellent. That, I can make myself a second Palentia Magnum, and from there, I can finally have matching guns again. Particularly because I can upgrade those with rubies as well. Okay, we've looped around again. Given that she's got her own character portrait, she's obviously going to be in some way important to the future. Okay, so I went that way last time and we looped around. Go this way. Okay, so then you... Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. Ah, here we go. This looks promising. Secret shop, yes, fantastic. Have we made it at last? Oh, thank goodness. I think I'm carrying half the desert with me in my boots. No, wait! I forgot about the defensive system. What the hell is that? The sound dozer. Okay, let's see how it reacts. Put a few rounds into it. Okay, the thing is tough, but with the Zealous Strike. Haste and focus. Okay, we all just got hit. That's okay, fair enough. Alright, shoot it. Blind it. Give me a circle of healing. Get for any buffs. Burn damage is annoying, but it's nothing dangerous. Particularly not since we fought. Good job, team. Okay, did we have any items or anything like that I wanted to... No. Oh yeah, we had the Mushroom of Magic. Which again I want to give to Corwin. This makes sense for our primary mage to have. To be taking mushrooms. What the hell is that? Apart from promising looking. This is it. What is what? The machine in the design. Looks like my parents made a good bit of progress before... Does it work? No, it's not finished yet. This is just the framework. Which is good news, really. All I have to do is this! Was that a cat noise in there? Design frame. And voila! I can set it up and work it in my own shop. Your shop? I thought you weren't going back there. My new shop. On my new ship. You're turning that beautiful vessel into a workshop? Of course! A flying workshop. It'll be wonderful. Do we have everything we need? One last thing. The blueprints had a list of all the parts needed to finish this. Most of it should be ready available to buy in town. Except for this one. Ether fuel. What on earth is ether fuel? I have no idea. It's nothing we ever used at the shop. I'll just have to do some research. There has to be someone who knows what it is and where to get it. Well, no use sticking around here any longer. Let's head back to the rebel base. I would think there would at least be something interesting and hidden. Nope, apparently not. Okay. Okay, go. God, how much backtracking am I going to have to do now? I hate backtracking. Dang it, didn't even mean to do that. Brian. Okay. I don't even know what all these things are attacks. I've managed to take them out before they had the chance to. Okay, so back this way. Has she got vampire fangs, or am I imagining things? Just in a little illustration. Looked like she did. Which might be a wee bit ominous. they look like ninjas or some slightly over-the-top variation of it. Probably means they're quite dangerous. Or not. They went down with barely a fight. Onion of dexterity. Okay. Well, I think we are going to get Claret to eat that because I could do with her being faster. So let's face it, as our primary DPS, it helps if she can hit things really quickly. So much backtracking. Ah, that's the sister, isn't it? Jilly! What's shaking, Bacon? There you are! Oh, Sully, it's awful! The Skyborn, they found us somehow. The base, it's under attack! What? I flew the ship out here, but I couldn't find you, and now... To the ship, quickly! Okay, so good. Not too much backtracking. If they'd actually made us backtrack all the way, I would have been kind of pissed off. What is this thing? I guess there really is no escaping. Is this the end for us? Take the wheel, Claret. You're probably the best pilot among us, and hurry! Oh, I'm gonna go and have a kip just to piss him off. Oh, I'm a terrible person. Okay. Where we need to go, I assume. Ah, the village of New Ark. Nope, I'll just get up on deck. But it will let us store ourselves. Good. Still need to turn this into a decent workshop. Right. Okay, New Ark ruins. Oh dear. This is going to make her feel really goddamn guilty, isn't it? Four of spades. Well, well, look who showed up to the pot. The general's on a roll today. A single guard. Mark him. Shoot him. Oh, he's so very dead. I always love it when the bad guys are smug right up until the point when you kill them. Coming through there. Through there. Gotta go out this way. No! Rebel reinforcements! Get them! These guys really do suck. I don't know why I'm bothering to lower their tech resistance, because I'm pretty sure both those guys do physical damage. Ah, looks like a dead guy. All these rebels. Why? God damn it, stop killing people. He says while attacking people.
Oh, 1,000 more of us will descend upon you humans. Your victory against me is meaningless.
Well, let's send 1,000 more and we'll kill 1,000 more. How about that? Fight them all at a time. Much higher numbers. My village is as clear as it's going to get. Aaron Spencer. Oh hell. It's this dick again. You! Yes, me. Which voice was I using for him? I can't even remember. Thanks to you, I was able to discover not one but 2 rebel encampments. You've exceeded my expectations. I'm quite enjoying my new rank as a general. What does he mean? Claret? I had nothing to do with this. Didn't you, though? Once our bargain was struck, I did a little bit of research on you. You have a reputation around town, did you know? Little rough around the edges, but hard-working, kind. Girl that always goes out of her way to help. Heartwarming. Bargain. I never kept my end. I didn't tell him anything. You didn't need to. It was far easier to simply follow the trail. People are only too happy to talk about that lovely girl who fixed up the heater. You may have failed at your end of the bargain, but my end's been achieved. And I am a man of my word. Your brother has been pardoned and released. My debt to you is paid. Oh, and one last thing. Lieutenant Shin, these citizens are guilty of treason. Execute them. Well, bugger. Nyah! Fear not, rebel scum. You'll die for a worthy cause. My prestige! They'll sing songs about my victory today. I think not. Lower attack resistance and napalm these bastards. They like setting fires? Try this one for size. Taunt them all, Sullivan. Wow, they hit flaming trains. Everybody's going to need regeneration. Poison her. She's going to be tricky to take in. So we need to start by dealing with them. What the hell was that ability? Holy Christ! Cancel her buffs now. I love the fact she used this massive powerful ability, and I just cancelled it out in a single stroke. That guy. Shoot that guy. Good job. Right. Strip of the defences. Slow her down. Haste damage dealer. Shoot her. Yeah, she is tough. Blind her. No one goes without that, of course. Okay, hit her with Zealous Strike. And heal Sullivan. Fight that's going on for a little while. God, she must have a bucket load of hell. Poisoning her. Excellent, she's poisoned. Wow! That kind of... Well, okay, that hit everybody, but it didn't do much damage. So, healing, please. The bleed could be a problem in the long run. Hopefully this battle will be over before that. So last time I saved, incidentally, I have a feeling it was a while ago. So I always save before I begin each video. Or in between each video, I should say. But nicely done. 6,000 XP. And a ribbon. That's resistance to basically everything, isn't it? No! 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 How dare you interfere with my meteoric rise to the top! Mark my words. I'll get you yet, Claret Spencer. And my promotion too! God, these guys are pathetic. I'm sorry, they're just so determined with raising their own rank, they don't care who they trip over on the way. Let's get back to the airship before she comes back with help. Then, I think we need to talk. Yeah, I think they're going to be a wee bit pissed off with her. Somewhat understandably. gonna go keep an eye on the autopilot. Yeah. Yes, well, I'll just be admiring the view. Would you stop looking at me like that? I'm trying to figure you out. There's nothing to figure out, it's just like he said. That Dakin guy tried to make a deal with me while I was in prison. He wanted me to find the Red Spectre and the rebels and report it back to him, using Jake as ransom. I still don't think a rebellion's going to fix anything between Skyborn and humans. But the Red Spectre, I mean... You are the first person I've seen who's bothered to stand up for half-breeds. Never realised just how bad their lot really is. You were doing something so... good, giving them a safe haven. Now it's all ruined because of me. Dakin... Seriously, how the hell do you pronounce that? Dakin tracked you down by your good deeds. It is he who has done wrong here, not you. There's got to be something I can do to fix this. There is. We regroup. Form a new plan. The Skyborn have once again demonstrated their penchant for committing atrocities, and they must be stopped. I suggest we go meet up with your brother. We need somewhere safe to regroup. And if any of my people made it out of the base... Oh. Right. I'm sorry. All the people who were hurt or worse. It's painful to think about. They all knew the risks, Claret. Now you do too. Spencer Dry Dock and Repair Docks. Yeah, we're back here, aren't we? Hello, Jake. Claret. And Corwin, you guys are okay. Jake! What happened to you two? Well, it's kind of a long story. And then we fought off the Skyborn lieutenant, and now we're here. Skies above, Claret. Are you sure you sure know how to get yourself into trouble? Well, you could have just told me about the whole underground rebel movement thing. It saved us a whole lot of trouble. Oh my. You sure we can't talk about this in private? Don't mind me. Me neither. Why didn't you tell me about Mum and Dad? Do you have any idea how rough it was when I was growing up? Somehow hoping they'd come back someday. You were only 6 years old. I couldn't tell you they were dead. I knew you'd figure it out eventually. Jake, you have all the sensitivity of a brick. Of course. Did you think marrying me off to Sullivan Chesterford as part of a business deal was a good idea? Oh God, somehow I'm not surprised. This just keeps getting better and better. We were the only ones I know of who made it out. The Skyborn rounded up all the half-breeds and took them away. The half-breeds were hauled off to the prison. The half-breeds... What the hell was the voice I was using for wax? The half-breeds were hauled off to prison, while most of the humans weren't so lucky. There's no stopping those butchers. Not so unstoppable. Jake, take a look at these notes. Meat Ascension? These are Dad's. Yeah. Have you ever heard of something called ether fuel? You know... Actually, I have. I remember from when I was little, Mum and Dad used to talk about making a trip out of the Nordland Wolf Forest. It makes up most of the big island south of the city. Nordwald Forest? Ooh, what a romantic sound it has to it. Hardly. It's a beautiful sight from the outside. Inside, it's infested with monsters. Yeah, exactly. That's why I remember it. Sounds like a pretty weird place to get fuel. Thanks, Jake. I was curious, really. Just curious. You're not going to finish the machines? I'd like to, someday, but it isn't as important now, is it? Dakin's plans kind of put a damper on your rebellion. On the contrary, it'll be more useful now than ever. So, our base may have been destroyed, but Julie says the Skyborn were captured, capturing our half-breed friends. That must mean they're still alive somewhere. If we knew where they were being kept, we might still have a chance at rescuing them. I imagine the Skyborn will have moved them to a higher security area. Who knows what facilities they have way up in the top of the city. Right you are. I'm not sure where they're being held yet, but Claret's machine will be all the firepower we'll need to free them. Probably. Can we afford the delay, though? I'm afraid we haven't a choice. We have no info, backup, equipment, or manpower. They'll have dug themselves in deep this time. You just blew a hole in the wall last time. Heavens no, I had maps of the entire prison, every guard was accounted for, an escape route was planned, and a safe house on the way. The works. Oh. Look, it's my hope that with your machine we'll be able to get away with just blowing a hole in the wall. Risky, but I see no other way. Wax, Flust, I'll have to depend on you for gathering intelligence while we're out. I reckon I've got a bit of old fight left in these joints. You can count on me, lad. Alright. Do you think we'll have any trouble leaving the city? Ooh. You just leave that to me. We just need to take the Celestial Elevator into Uptown, then head to the South Bridge. Follow my lead and we're golden. Okay, so heading for Uptown, are we? Hello, Mr. Guard. Is there anything interesting in here? Nope. Okay. I wonder how the heck to get to Uptown. What are you saying? Was that guy offering to sell us some drugs? Because that's what it seemed like. Ooh, an actual side quest. What are you looking at? Name's Atlas. Atlas? Aww. I've spent most of my life being small. Well, that all ends now. I'm one step away from a world shrinker potion. Once I finish it, I'll tower over all of you. Problem is, the last ingredient is only in one spot in the world, and that's the accursed Nordenwald Forest. Can't find anyone brave enough to grab me what I need from there. 10 Norwald gold petals. You know, we're headed that way. We could try and find some of those flowers for you. Ah, finally! If you bring 10 of those flowers to me, I'll let you have the first batch. Don't worry, full size folks shouldn't see the same effect. You merely get much, much stronger. Probably. The Norwald gold petals will look just like yellow flowers, but they have distinct glow or sparkle. Okay, so we're looking for that. You dudes have anything worth buying? Plenty of magnum. A flamethrower, magic damage, two-handed, hits all enemies. Cool. Plenty of blade. Ooh, a Chi Blast Mark III. Want that. Plenty of Warglaive. Stiletto. Okay, well I want the Chi Blast. And that, I'm assuming, can only be used by Claret. That's only usable by Sullivan. That's two-handed, I assume, and that's better, but... For now I'm just going to sell my gold nuggets. That's why, wouldn't you? Flat with hat, plenty of coif, plenty of helm. That would be useful for Sullivan. Plenty of cars, mail. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy our tank a full set of armor. Because he could probably use it. Oh, one thing. So that boosts his health quite a bit. Boosts it more. Boosts it a lot. So he's gained about 500 there, which is useful. Protects against all debuffs. Probably ought to give that to someone who needs it though, is the question. Anywho. That seems to me like a reasonable point to end this video, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.